Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and in this video, let's talk about the popular app that is called Truecaller. And if you guys follow me, you know that I've been actually using Truecaller for over 4 years now. And just recently, Truecaller guys actually approached me to make a video around Truecaller. And I said, why not? But again, I also had a lot of questions regarding Truecaller, and I also did not understand some of the things, how it works. So I told them, I'll make a video definitely around it, but you guys need to answer some of the questions that I had, and in fact they agreed to that, and we went over to and fro, and I asked them a lot of questions, and I've got a lot of answers. In fact, some of the interesting insights that I did not knew about Truecaller. So let's talk about that. And this video would have become very long. So what I have done is I've divided this one into chapters and questions. For example, first I'll talk to you what is Truecaller all about. How does Truecaller actually work? This is very important because my understanding was also a little bit different about this one. How does Truecaller actually make money? This was an interesting question that I asked. And also, do you need to give SMS permission to Truecaller to make it work? Where is the company located? How big is the company, etc.? What about privacy, and what controls do they offer? And personally, how do I use Truecaller? So let's talk about that. And the first question that I asked them is, I know what Truecaller does, but I asked them, what does Truecaller do? And in simple terms, Truecaller is nothing but an app that filters whatever calls that you get, so that you can identify if it's a spam call, junk call, or something like that, so that you can actually deny the call before taking, and this actually saves a lot of time. That's the main reason I actually personally use Truecaller. In fact, they say that Truecaller will also help you in avoiding junk calls, spam calls, marketing, and even fraud calls. The company also does a lot in terms of safety and stuff for women and all those things they have said. Again, guys, here is my laptop, so I'm also going to read some of the information I got from the company itself. Okay, the second question that I had, and this was very important to me also, I also wanted to know, and I asked this question to Truecaller. For example, I asked, how does Truecaller work, and does it upload my address book to Truecaller servers? And this is what I got. I also actually had in my mind that Truecaller actually uploads all our contacts to their servers to make it work. So I got a reply to them. Truecaller told me, no, definitely this is not true. This is a common misconception they say about the app, that as soon as you download Truecaller, automatically it uploads all your contacts, etc. to Truecaller. No, that is actually not true. It does not do that, they clearly said. And in fact, your address book is not uploaded to Truecaller servers, and they said that they have very strict GDPR rules about it. These are privacy rules in EU. So that does not happen. So I asked a little bit more questions to them, and they told me, why do people keep asking about that, say that their address book is uploaded to, what do you say, Truecaller? They told me that the source of this misconception is something that is called actually enhanced search. Regarding the upload of the address book, they told me they have this is a misconception, confusion. They have an option called enhanced search, and this feature does upload the address book, but this is completely optional. They say this is not enabled by default, and this is only available on Truecaller's website, or if you download Truecaller from their website. So this enhanced search, guys, is only applicable if you're directly downloading the Truecaller app from Truecaller's website, and I don't know why will you do that. Most of the users, personally, I also download the Truecaller from Google Play Store, and also I use it on iOS, and I download it from App Store. And Truecaller is clearly mentioning that if you're downloading these apps from the Play Store or the iOS App Store, this enhanced search option is actually completely disabled. So again, they say that rest assured, your data is not uploaded. And in fact, I did a little bit of digging, guys. Though this video is made in collaboration with Truecaller, yes, what they are telling is actually true. If you have downloaded Truecaller from Google Play Store or Apple's official App Store, this enhanced search, or whatever they call it, is not enabled. Anyways, moving to some more information, what they have said is that, so I asked them, okay, so if you're not doing this, how does Truecaller know who is calling to me or whatever? First, they said that many people, whenever you set up a Truecaller account, you have to enter your name and stuff like that. So they get that information from there. And many businesses, etc., have also set up their public profiles, and they get that data. Another thing is that community people, for example, let's say you get an unknown call or something like that, let's say a spammer or something, you might mark it on Truecaller, and that also gets added. That way Truecaller actually knows what is that person behind the one number or whatever is. Another thing is that, as this is a lot of people give information about unknown calls and stuff, again it's a community driven stuff, and they say that in India actually they have over 23.5 crore users in India. So whenever there is actually no name, they can suggest the name of the company or whatever, whoever is actually calling. For example, let's say it's a spam call or a fraud call or something. Many people, if they report a particular call, for example, as spam or something, they mark it. For example, as you can see, this is my Truecaller, and as you can see, there are some legitimate calls, but there are a lot of, for example, junk calls also over here, and again people rate it and stuff like that. So that helps you in avoiding the spam calls and stuff like that. This increases the accuracy and stuff, they say, based on hundreds and hundreds of reports that users are actually filing for spam and fraud calls. Okay, next thing is, then I asked, okay, then you don't need to upload this what do you say, address book, etc., to Truecaller. Then why does actually Truecaller ask for contact access on your smartphone? Because if you notice, if you install that app, it will ask for that. And they say yes, the contact access and the content upload is a very different thing. Yes, Truecaller will ask for your contact access, and that is for the app to function. For example, let's say you're getting an unknown call on your smartphone. What Truecaller does is that first it checks if that number is already listed in your address book, so it shows that name. If that number is not there in your address book, then it searches from the whatever database or whatever it has and shows you the number. So they need that contact access for it to work. And also Truecaller also has the dialer option, and to make the dialer option work, you need contact access. So they just told me that don't confuse contact access as contact upload. So that is one distinction that you guys also need to note. So okay, now I asked, okay, if you don't upload what do you say, our contacts, etc., to your server, then how do you actually make money? So how does Truecaller make money? And they told me that Truecaller makes money in 3 different ways. That is, one, within the app they have ads. For example, if you're getting that notification or something, you might have noticed some small ads. It's not full page ads or whatever, so they make money via ads and stuff like that. And they also actually sell premium subscriptions. For example, I am using the premium subscription. They have various premium subscription, regular. I have the regular, they even have gold or whatever, but I am actually a premium subscriber. So yes, they do have various modes of subscription also. It's completely optional. If you subscribe, then you don't see those ads and stuff. And they said that many people don't know, they also make money by charging big businesses for verification, so that you get that green colored tag verified by Truecaller status. For example, you might have noticed that sometimes you get a call and you get a green tag that is verified for business, verified by Truecaller for businesses, and they do charge money for that. In fact, their team told me that they have over 1,000 large businesses from India and 32 other countries that are now a part of this, and many banks, cab aggregators, e-commerce sites, others actually have enrolled into this service. So you get that verification, that green tab, and for this also they do actually charge. Okay, so some more misconceptions here, that Truecaller sells our data to make money. They told that this is completely not true. These are the rumors. As they have told, they make money in 3 different ways: ads, that premium subscription plans or whatever, and they charge big businesses for that verified green tab that you get. Okay, next I also asked them that, okay, this is fine, but I've also noticed that when you install Truecaller will ask you permissions for SMS. Why is that? Yes, they told me, yes, Truecaller by default will ask you for SMS permissions, but this is completely optional. If you disable that, then also Truecaller works. And they told me if you give SMS permission, what Truecaller does is that it sorts down your SMS into various different categories so that it's easier for you to access. For example, OTP, tickets, subscriptions, and whatever. They just do this SMS sorting, and these SMS are never uploaded outside your phone, so they are local on their phone. Truecaller team also told me that there are a lot of SMS scams going on in India. For example, recently the electricity bill scam, the jobs offer scam, and all those things, these are done by SMS, and many of these SMS ask users to click on a particular link to download viruses and stuff like that. So Truecaller actually, if you enable the SMS permissions, actually detects that and protects the users from these known SMS scams. But they have made it very clear that this is completely optional. You don't have to give SMS permission to make Truecaller work. Okay, I also asked them where is this company located and how big is actually Truecaller, and they told me globally the company has 350 plus employees and their headquarters is in Stockholm, and they also said that they have 3 offices in India with around 200 employees, and Truecaller in terms of reach, specifically in India, they reach around 23.5 crore users in India with their service. Okay, then I asked them about privacy. Is there any privacy area in their app or privacy center? And this is what I got. They said that inside every Truecaller app, you can go to the settings and privacy tab, and here you will have access to download your data, restrict the processing of your data, delete your data. There is also an option, let's say you no longer want to use Truecaller, you can deactivate your account and also delete your data from the app itself. So that is all actually provided within the app. And you can also visit their dedicated unlisting page for businesses and stuff, I think so, for unlisting, or even contact the support team by email or social media platforms, they say. So again, Truecaller does offer tools for privacy and you have complete control over your data within the app itself again. Okay, this is an interesting question because I've seen this floating around in the social media, so I thought, why not ask them? So I asked them, is it true that Indian Armed Forces have banned Truecaller? And they told, yes, this is 100% true, but Truecaller is not supposed to be used by Indian Armed Forces, but this does not apply to officers, family members, or retired personals. But they told me very clear is that, and I also did some internal searching, is that our Indian Armed Forces have also banned actually a lot of popular apps like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and all those things, and a lot of other dating apps and stuff like that. And even actually Reddit is actually banned by Indian Armed Forces. So it's not just Truecaller, but I think so most of the communication apps and stuff are actually banned by Indian Army, and that's the same case even with Truecaller. So let's not just get hoopla about that and create rumors, I would say. Now, lastly, coming to how do I personally use Truecaller and what kind of subscriptions and stuff do I actually have? Okay, I have been actually now using Truecaller for almost now 4 years. And I would say from past 2 years onwards, I have started using their premium subscription. And the only reason I started using the premium subscription was that I did not like some of the ads, and I know guys know that I just do not like ads. So I have moved to the premium subscription, and again you just pay it once a year. It's not a monthly subscription or something. I don't recall exactly how much was the amount, but I had enrolled it during some of the sales, and they do have a lot of sales during festival time, Independence Day, and stuff like that. So you get the subscription at 50%. It's not too much. I don't recall the exact amount, 260, 270 rupees or something during the sale. So you can also do that. Apart from that, I haven't also personally given any SMS permission to Truecaller, and the Truecaller actually works well even without that, as I've told you, on my smartphone. Been using it like that. So I can vouch that you don't have to get SMS permissions on Truecaller to make it work. I haven't given Truecaller SMS permissions. Okay, and as I've told you guys, the Truecaller does help me on a daily basis, help me in avoiding 3 or 4 spam and fraud calls. That's happening a lot these days. In fact, many times some of the known spammers, for example, like this, it doesn't even actually ring my phone and automatically actually cuts the phone. I think that this is because of the premium subscription that I have. So it does help me every day in avoiding a lot of spam calls, junk calls, and these days fraud calls that is happening. In fact, I have now actively started, actually, if I get a spam call or something that is not detected by Truecaller, I actually report it to Truecaller if it's a spammer or something, thereby helping the community. In fact, that is how this community develops. End users actually mark out fraud calls and something, and have actually actively started doing that. So that's how I actually use Truecaller. So I hope this video helps you in getting a little bit more info about how does Truecaller work, and I have been actually, as I've told you, using it with the premium subscription now for about 2 years and pretty happy with the service. In fact, you guys know that I install it on every Android smartphone that I test. So anyways, guys, that's it for now for the information about Truecaller. What do you feel about that? And if you guys are actually using Truecaller or any of the premium subscription, what's your experience? Do share that in the comment section below. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.